Officially notified right this second that they're asking for a trespass warning on for this particular property at this time.
And if what happens if I refuse? I'm not refusing to leave. What happens if I refuse to leave?
Then you go to jail.
This open government investigation was brought to you in part by the generous contributions made to the Honor Your Oath GoFundMe campaign. If you can, please click on the link provided in the description of this video and contribute.
Today is Tuesday, August 25th, 2015. It is 9:47 a.m. I'm going into the St. Johns County Pet Center to do a public record request.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing today?
Good, good. Hey, I'm here to do a public record request for the material safety data sheets. You guys mind if I inspect a photograph?
No, not at all. Actually, they're right there on the...
All right, so here they are, right here. Wow. And it actually says Right to Know Center, Material Safety Data Sheets, Hazardous Materials. And here's the binder right here. Okay.
And those are all the chemicals that we've used currently and what we've used in the past, and we've left them in there just in case they do come back to us for us to use.
Right, okay. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yep, anytime.
Have a good one.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, can we, you guys, are you familiar with the material safety data sheets?
Yes.
Okay. Do you keep them in a binder, like in a central location?
Every location has their own.
Right.
Or are you looking for the district-wide?
Just whatever for this facility.
And who are you?
I'm just doing a public record request.
No, well, you have to go through the downtown to do a public record request. There's a department, Human Resources, they take care of those.
Okay, but before I would do that, I just want to make sure that there are material safety data sheets here.
There are, for whatever chemical we might be using.
Okay, do you keep them in a binder, like in a central location?
Yes, we do.
Easily accessible? Okay, I'm doing a public records request. I'd like to inspect and photograph the material safety data sheets in that binder.
You have to go downtown and make a request through the Human Resources Department, who will in turn will get it to us.
That's not the way I understand it.
It's the way that the district handles it.
Okay, well, I mean, under Florida Public Records Law, Chapter 11907.
Sir, I'm not going to argue with you. We do not do public requests on the spot. If you want a public records request, you have to go through our Human Resources Department, which is located in the Administration Building downtown on Orange Street, and request it through them. They will route the request to us.
Okay, even though the records are here?
That's the way it's handled. It's all handled downtown through the district.
Okay, I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm just trying to, let me speak my mind a little bit. The way I understand under Chapter 11907 Florida Statutes, the Florida law, public records
Are you a
law,
lawyer?
is that the public has a right to inspect and photograph the records that are on site.
Public can't walk into any building every time they feel like they want to see something and request it and demand that they produce it. There's a procedure. This is how the procedure works. You have to make that request through the district. You can't just walk into any building that happens to have.
Are you the supervisor?
Excuse me?
Are you the supervisor here?
No, I'm not.
Can I speak to the supervisor?
Here right now.
Okay. All right. So
I've worked here for almost 30 years, so I can tell you how it's handled. You have to make the request through downtown, through the Human Resources Department.
May I please inspect and photograph the material
not.
safety data sheets that you have at this location?
No, you may not.
Okay, well, I'm going to sit right here until you bring the records to me.
Let me call the Sheriff's Department.
Okay.
And I'm asking you to leave.
You're asking me to leave?
Yes.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm going to stay right here until you produce the
Do
records.
what you need to do, and I'll do what I need to do.
Okay. For what reason are you calling the Sheriff's Department? I mean, what reason? I'm just doing a public record request. You think I'm threatening?
I feel threatened.
What have I done to threaten you? I'm just doing a public record request. Hey, how you doing, officer?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm here to make a public record request. They've incorrectly told me that I have to go somewhere else to see the records. The Florida state law.
No, that's not what I told you. I told you you have to make the request through the district office downtown.
At 40 Orange Street?
To leave.
Is that at 40 Orange Street?
Yes,
Okay. Do you know where that is?
Right, but I do understand where that is. I understand what she's telling me. But under Florida chapter...
Well, let's step outside. They're not going to give you those records. So if they're saying the division you have to go through first is the main office and request them, then that's just going to be what you have to do. I mean, they're not going to let you go through their stuff. There's nothing that requires them to allow you to just walk in and go through their stuff.
Yes, it does. It's actually...
Request.
See, what I'm doing, officers, or deputies, I'm sorry, whatever, is I'm here to do a public record request. Under Chapter 119, Florida 07, Florida Statutes, Article 1, Section 24 of the Florida Constitution. The public has the right to come to a location and inspect and photograph records that are on site. I'm specifically asking for the material safety data sheets that are at this location. They're telling me that I have to go downtown, make the request downtown, in writing, come back over here later on and see the records, and that's not the way the law works. They're claiming that their policy overrides Florida law and the Florida Constitution. So,
Okay.
and I just told them, I said, well, look, until you guys call your supervisor, figure out that I have a right to do this, I'm just going to sit here and wait for you to figure it out.
Okay.
And that's all I'm
Problem
doing.
is, right this second, is that you are trespassing on school board property. Okay?
I'm not trespassing. I'm here for official
You are
business.
trespassing on school board property.
Okay.
Okay? If they have a procedure they have to follow, they've given you instructions on how to follow that procedure.
Okay. Well, if you're claiming that I'm trespassing, let's make it official. Issue me a trespass warning. Give me a case number, and then I'll leave. Unless it's otherwise official, I'm not leaving.
Okay, well,
If you're refusing to go downtown, then she's saying that that's the way it has to be done. You have to do it through 40 Orange Street.
340 Orange
Request
Street.
documentation.
Okay, I'm not going to refuse to leave if I'm been officially trespassed, because I don't want to be arrested. Understand,
Okay.
please. I don't want to be arrested.
they are
All right.
requesting the trespass.
Do I get a official paperwork or a case number or anything like that?
You've been officially notified right this second that they're asking for a trespass warning on for this particular property at this time.
And if what happens if I refuse? I'm not refusing to leave. What happens if I refuse to leave?
Then you go to jail.
I go to jail.
But you have officially been notified that if you return to this property before that trespass warning has been canceled or gotten rid of, you will be arrested for trespassing.
Okay. Can I get y'all's names and badge numbers before I
You
leave?
can have Sergeant Hartzell.
Thank you, Sergeant.
And I'm Deputy Lewis.
Deputy what?
Lewis.
Thank you, ma'am.
Definitely.
Thank you, sir. Okay. I'm leaving, but I want y'all to understand that I'm leaving under protest and duress
We understand.
and under threat of arrest.